3, 2, 1, drop!
This is a story of a crew of urban athletes on a mission to uncover Britain's hidden treasures. Meet Calvin.
I'm Calvin, I'm 20 years old, and I am a skateboarder.
Pete is a man of few words and big tricks. You'll never catch him without his BMX. Katie is a world-class free runner. She'll keep the pace up and the flips high. Then there's Jed.
Hello, my name is Jediah Doohan, currently on a Highliner.
There's nothing like a no entry sign to get this lot going as they explore Britain's abandoned playgrounds. Tucked away in the most northern part of Sheffield, signs of the old ski village have melted away. But before the crew arrive at the deserted slope, Calvin is impatient to kickstart the action. He's just going to have to wait until we're invited in.
I'm imagining it wasn't like this when you were coming here.
Well, the last time I was here, I was mid-skiing, so... And now it's just gone. Totally gone.
The artificial ski slope has been subject to a number of fires, which has kept it out of action since 2012. Some of those have allegedly been arson attacks.
This is what remains of the main building of the Sheffield ski village. There was a suspected arson attack. The police have sealed off the area and the fire service are concerned for the site's safety. Management insists that skiing in Sheffield will rise from the ashes.
A part of the GB team for several years and competing in World Cups, some of Joe's earliest memories are at the ski village where he trained.
This was the best place to be, absolutely. Yeah. It was the only halfpipe in the entirety of the UK. As you can see up there, the halfpipe's obviously been burnt down completely, but there's still the skeleton of it up there. Funnily enough, like half the British team from Sheffield. It's like,
that's not a coincidence, is it? That's definitely down to this place.
And I just wish other people could experience the same thing that I did in terms of the magic and the excitement that we got from this place.
Yeah.
So do you think you could potentially ski here now?
I reckon if we build maybe a bit more of a lip on that jump and maybe like a solid-ish landing, I'm kind of here. I want to put down some really good tricks because I think it's worth it for the memory of this place.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to take a lot of work. To try and make a jump here. This place is derelict, so we're going to have to put so much effort into restoring at least something. If it's a jump or like a rail or something that we can just like session on for a bit.
This is pretty solid.
No, you won't be able to ski on this.
Shit.
Our athletes are sizing up the remains and prepared to make do with anything they can get their hands on.
Ski village. It is definitely the most run down of all the locations that we've been to. Swinging car spec. It's where you're swinging backwards, but then you backflip out. I forgot chalk, so I've been using some grass to try and get some stick on my hands. Right. Should we go for one? Oh, it's so weird with the bouncy bar. Right, okay, let me go again. This bar is cool. At first I was kind of unsure if I would be able to find anything at all to do, but the little platform off there. Oh, this little bit I'm taking off of is getting more and more chipped away. Oh, they're just getting so shit now. I don't know if people from watching it will be able to tell how horrible it is. Soon it's gonna snap. Right, ready, let's go.
If he's going to experience anything that resembles his childhood memories, Joe the skier will need the whole crew to chip in.
All we need to do is get some of this good Dendex here, drag it all the way up to the top of that big air jump, and the handyman can build a jump off the lip, and I'll be able to send my biggest tricks off there, basically.
It's just dry, like, it'll slide. It's also got rocks in it that need brushing off. I just need to make it safe-proof, like, moving all the bits of metal and stuff, basically.
This is some debris, hey?
The yellow transco's down there as well, by the way. The rail.
Like the most famous rail in the entirety of ski village. I can't believe it's still here.
Joe's nostalgia comes rushing back as the team are managing to put the pipe into place.
Yeah. This looks so good.
I'm actually a bit surprised. This slope is looking way healthier than the other one. That was the quarter pipe there. Like, you can see the skeleton where the metal was.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, maybe we can build this back up.
Definitely.
Hoping we can breathe a bit of life back into it, to be fair.
Joe's early assessment has got the gang thinking, And if they're to get anything from this location, it would demand all their skill and determination. But disaster strikes. He quickly comes crashing down to earth.
Too hot. We're gonna have to. We really want that trick, so I'm gonna carry on in a bit. But I need to like cool down a bit first because again, it's just wearing me out.
Sorry, buddy. You look great if that's of any, reassurance. I'm not looking.
Joe's grit has spurred on the rest, and Pete is also hoping he nails the relics of the old slopes.
Fucking high. That was sick.
Oh no! Landed pretty much flat. And headbutted the handlebars with my helmet, so thank God for helmets. I want to do it again though. Yeah.
Calvin is having trouble finding anything to do with his conventional skateboard.
I'm actually dropping off the top of here.
Skate down it.
I have no idea.
That'd be cool, man. Take your trucks off, man. Take your trucks off.
I was thinking that, yeah.
That'd be sick.
I'm ready to go now. I'm like super warmed up.
So it's time to get creative with his gear.
So fun. That was bare fun.
Like, I just saw like legs going up above the bush.
I proper landed on my head. Like,
really?
Yeah.
You did?
But come on, Kate, you let us down. You need a face injury now for the trip.
Please, no.
Yeah, but it does this thing.
Aww.
Calvin's brief encounter with a snowboard is short-lived. Although a little battered and bruised, Joe is thrilled by what the team have achieved.
The place has been turned upside down, but I'm just really, really excited to be back here. And I'm so glad we could make this jump work. The jump has changed, yeah. We built another lip on top of the jump, so it's a little bit whippier now. I might be able to get a few more tricks around than back in the day, but we'll see.
Joe's smashing it, and Pete wants to go big.
I'll do a few whips.
You're all good, man.
But the trick he's got in mind has burned him before.
In 2015, I done like a flare whip. I broke actually both bones at the end of my arm. It still even aches today. That's over 2 years ago. Horrible.
He's prepared as much as he can, and he's going to go for one of his most daring flips.
So flat.
It's flat, but...
Yeah. That was higher, though. I mean, I don't know how he needs to fix that, but I could see he was coming quite far out from the ramp. Yeah. Any time today, Pete. Been sitting here for ages now, waiting for this flare.
I'll do another tower.
You're going to go for a flare soon? Is this it?
Yeah. Get the ambulance ready.
After a few attempts, Pete lands the big jump.
Sent it.
It's coming to the end of the day, and not everyone has managed to overcome the challenge of the village. So it's back to training for some, and it's back to the streets for all.
UK is like an old country, it's like everything's like rough.
Yeah, it's like making the most of what you get given. And in this case, isn't a whole lot.
Yeah, there's cracks everywhere. This place is like old, but like...
I actually get a lot of people asking, how can I train? Because there's no gyms near me. You don't really need that for free running, actually. Like, if you've just got a city around you, a forest even, you can find, like, logs on the floor or whatever, so...
Or, like, train when it's raining. Train when it's, like, cold. Train when it's, like, dark. And, like, go out and have a nice session in it or whatever, like...
It's just about finding a way to train your sports with what you've got.